Ooh, there's a Lucian with a bow. And then he took the Shin with the rod. You're with the sword. Alright, so I want to preface this. Also, Cole's playing PUBG. That's fun. By saying, like, what I'm going to be talking about is not a tier list. And that's kind of why, like, I've called it, quote unquote, like a priority list. Again, just a little quick note. Like, none of the things that are in, like, my bottom half. Again, this is also my opinion, so you can take it how you want it. Like, I don't think any of these things are bad necessarily. They just aren't like consistent. Like, I have Knights in bottom 11, but Knights can still do good and get you top 4 if you get the right pairings and whatnot. I just personally don't like running them because of the risk and the amount of time it takes. You have 550, you have 600. Like Knights take a lot to like make work and the right pairing to get everything going. Whereas some of the others, you know, you just kind of get and you're kind of set for the game. So I just want to kind of go over synergies. I've been talking to one person on Twitter that like is having trouble like figuring out what's good now after the last changes. So I kind of just wanted to break down each synergy, what they do, and what. Oh, somebody just quit. Like what you can run to get top 4 consistently, because that's what you're going for, to get that LP up so that you can gain ranks. So starting out, Void got a huge change. I want you to this. Noble's better. We'll also take the Tristana for Gunslinger. So Void got a huge change. The change that Void got was true damage. So when you have 3 Void characters out now, so Kassadin, Rek'Sai, Kha'Zix, and Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath you can't really get till later, as he's a purple character, 4 cost, and you can't buy him until you're a high level. But those 3, they're all easy to get. Like Kassadin's a 1 cost, Rek'Sai's a 2 cost, Kha'Zix is also 1 cost. All those characters are easy to get. It's a really easily attainable synergy. It's also very strong because they got true damage. It shuts down Guardian, Shapeshifter, Exile, Assassin, Ninja, It pretty much shuts down everything in the game. Being able to do true damage with Kassadin at rank 1 of 55 AD. Cho'Gath late game with his ult does at rank 2 does 400 true damage. You put items on him, that guy's swinging like a truck. You could throw Morellos on him and he just stops everyone from healing. Kassadin is now one of the best characters in the game, which he already was great. Like, he was already used by most people. His ability is mana burn, so he just always takes people's mana. No matter what, he doesn't need the demon synergy to do that. I might lose this. I mean, he has noble buff. Rek'Sai also has viability now with the Void passive. By herself, she still isn't great. And then you can throw a Cho'Gath in there and you get a tank forever. Next up, Guardian got changed. These Void Guardian are my 2 favorite to run right now. Just off the MHGA, yeah, I don't want that. Just like how they pair together. With both Guardians, you get the passive, so it's just 2 characters. It's Braum and Leona. Leona is a 4 cost, so it takes a while to get, but you can run Knights or Noble until, like, if you're going that path until you get that. I can also level and put another character in. But they got buffed, so they no longer buff themselves when you have them together. But they give 100 armor to each character, essentially 100 armor to each stacking character, because of the way that the aura around them stacks. It ends up giving 50 and 50. So if you get a character that has both of them, both of the passives around them, they'll get 100 effective armor. They don't buff themselves anymore, but they got buffed on their own. Like, Leona has like 110 armor or something now. So they're already strong in themselves. Braum at rank 2 also stops like 70% damage, which is nuts. I don't know what I'm running with this comp yet. Still haven't decided. But there's another knight, so we'll pick you up. And, you know, you're a noble. Here we go. It's pretty much the tanky setup. Aside from, like, if you run, like, if you could somehow run Knight, Noble, Guardian, like, or, like, Guardian Brawler, like, Guardian, Knight, Brawler, like, you're set. What else did I talk about? Leona's a 4 cost, which takes a little bit. Shield from Braum stops most incoming damage, which allows your DPS. Guardian Ranger is also a very good setup to run, as it allows the Rangers to sit in the back line and just, you know, do damage. Leona's stun is also very powerful. At rank 2, I believe it's like 4 to 6 seconds or something like that. Maybe 8? I don't remember. But it's RNG on who she picks to kill or like to hit, but still, it's an insane stun. Guardian is well paired with Void, Brawler, and Rangers. Also, I haven't tested it, but it can be run with Assassins, I believe. If you get 3 Assassins and you stack them on top of each other, they, you know, get 100 extra shield. So why not? Next up, Sorcerer. Sorcerer is still very powerful. It's an early 3 buff, and you get, like, there's easily accessible Sorcerer characters. Lulu is still one of the best, in my opinion, characters in the game to just throw into any comp. What do I need? I have a sword. Bloodthirst. I guess we'll take this. Oh, I thought that. Okay. Morgana is still very strong. Lulu's very strong. Kassadin is also a. Kassadin is also a sorcerer, so he pairs into that very well. With the addition to Twisted Fate a while ago, or 2 patches ago, sorcerer is just there's so many of them that are like 1 and 2 costs that you get the buff super easy, and it got buffed last time that it is also a 45%. Oh, I just fought this guy. That's cool. 45% magical increase as well. So all champs also for sorcerer are used in various comps. Morgana can be run in D-main. You know, Kassadin's running Void. Ahri's running Wild. A lot of people run Ahri for Wilds. What's happening here? For Wild Shapeshifter. All that fun stuff. All the Veigar used in Yordles. Veigar's insane as well. Being level 2, he can destroy level 1s. Being... I lose Noble that way. I'll put you in there. Then sell you guys. Veigar being level 3, eats level 2s. Throw a Curse Blade, he can destroy everybody. Karthus is also very strong. He is getting a slight nerf, I believe, tomorrow. But his ult hits everybody at rank 1 for like 400 damage. So, no matter what you have, if you have it protected at least a little bit, he's getting his ult off. No problem. Hey, look, there's a Braum. Oh, wait, I can look at how much he defends. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, so rank 1 is 70% damage mitigation or reduction. Next up, Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter is counted by Void, but very little else. Gnar is very strong. Nidalee heal and power can literally change the whole fight. Shyvana with Warmogs and Phantom Dancer essentially lives forever. The bonus health that Shyvana gets from transforming, plus the Warmogs, which is Oh, I forgot to sell... Wait, who did I picked up somebody with a rod. Oh, you have it. Oh, never mind. Alright. What do I want in here? And then, yeah, if you could throw Swain in and splash a demon buff, these champs can literally win a whole match on their own. 3 Shapeshifter, and, you know, just get items, essentially. So I do have Exile in the top 11 because, you know, Yasuo is a tier 5 character, so I still count that, or like cost 5, so I still count that as his own passive. The only synergy that I didn't count in top or bottom 11 is Pirate, and that's just because all it does is give you gold, which is very helpful, but I mean, it's good. You can run it. Pirate's also really easy to get with Twisted Fate now. You have Pike, Twisted Fate, Graves, which is 1 cost, and it only takes 3, so you know that extra gold. That would be in the top as well, I guess, but I didn't put that in. But Exile, Yasuo is the only person that gets Exile because he's the only Exile right now. So you put him out there, and you know he gets essentially double health. There's Garen. We'll take these 2 just for the fun of it. And they increased his AD last patch. So Yasuo is very good. He's one of those champs that you could literally just buy and throw in just for the heck of it. Phantom. Phantom's an easy 2-champ buff. Kindred is a 4 cost that can be slightly RNG to get. But I think it paired with Ranger and Assassin is really strong. It's basically just really good Zephyr. You essentially just, wow, he's running the same comp as me. You just literally take a character out of the fight. Like, reduce them to 100 health and they're pretty much dead. It's slightly unreliable though, due to the fact that it's, you know, random RNG. He's got more knights though, so that kind of sucks. Just kind of like whoever it hits, and that's about it. I think I may end up winning this though. Oh, never mind. Garen spin. Oh, wait. Hey, there we go. Vayne sucks at rank 1 and no items. So I might move Phantom down out of the top 11, but it is very strong, especially because you run, and then like, I don't know what I want yet. So it may move down, just because there's a few things that like I might move up. Did I just? Isn't this the guy I just fought? I don't know. Next up, Ranger. 2 Rangers is slightly weak. 4 Rangers with items and Guardian or potentially Knight is very strong though. 65% chance to double attack speed on top of items that each Ranger is wearing is absolutely nuts. I mean, it pretty much allows Ashe to perma-stun if she has, you know, Glacial or, hey, look, Ashe. If she has, you know, the Glacial pairing along with specific items that allow her to build mana. This is a 2-second stun at rank 3, 1.5. Like, she could pretty much perma-stun. Also, hers and Kindred's AD got buffed last patch, so they do a bunch of damage now. Throw a Static Shiv on 2 of your Rangers, and Rangers could win a whole fight. You can also splash Phantom, Glacial, Noble, or Demon from each Ranger because they all have their secondary synergy. Very strong. Ranger does require a lot of items though, and that would be the only downside I would say about it. See, yeah, there's Ashe, just casually stunning. Next up is Gunslinger. Gunslinger was the most consistent top 4 every time. Like if you had 4 Gunslingers, you pretty much got top 4. You wouldn't necessarily always win, but you always got top 4 with Gunslingers. Now that kind of took a hit due to the new breakpoints, which I can show here. Previously at 4, you would get 3, like you would attack 3 extra enemies with the passive. Now at 4, you only attack 2, so you need all 6 Gunslingers, and currently there's not 6 Gunslingers in the game. Also, with this and not being able to turn people into a Gunslinger, it makes running Gunslinger Blademaster very hard. You have to fully commit to one or the other, and you can't do that right now. So Gunslinger does take a slight hit, so it may move with the upcoming changes. What do I want? What do I have? Man, everybody's taking. Guess I'll just take the Chain Vest. So it may move down along with Blademaster. Although, right, okay, yeah, along with Blademaster, Each champ can be used and splashed very well. What am I going for here? Yeah, I may as well grab you. And then that makes GA. That makes Frozen Heart. That makes Hextech. What does this make? Wait. Oh, I picked up the sword. Locket? I could just grab Locket and go that way. That makes Shojin's. Put Shojin's on him. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll do that. And then we'll do, where are you? That. Perfect. And then we'll sell you because I'm no longer using you. Goodbye. Where was I? So yeah, each champion from Gunslinger and Blade Master, both can pivot very well. Lucian has Noble. Gangplank is a Blade Master and a Gunslinger and also a Pirate, so you can splash Pirate as well. Aatrox Blade Master is also a Demon. Demon got hit hard though. Would not fully recommend going all of that. I want none of these things. Still none. I need to move you up though, which moves you, switch you. There we go. There's a Braum, which is also a Glacial. There's you. There's you. There's a Lulu. There's you. And now will you wait? So that it may move down. With the new characters that are coming though for the new breakpoints, you may be able to run a full Gunslinger, full Blade Master, which would be very strong, and may actually, you know, get you top 4 every single time just because they're attacking so much. Glacial is very strong now. Lissandra buff is very nice. You know, she actually does damage now. Previously, this did 100, 200, and then 250. Or no, it did 150, 200, and then 250. So like even at rank 3, she was only hitting for 250, which was kind of a joke off the fact that she's, you know, supposed to be like this mage. So now she's viable other than the fact of just, you know, throwing her in for the Daisy passive, which is also very strong. The corner, this. There we go. Braum allows Guardian, 2 Elementalist, or what did I write? 2. Oh, right. 2 of the Elementalists allow for Daisy and Glacial pairing, being Lissandra and Anivia, which are both pretty strong characters now. Anivia is slightly lacking in that aspect, but still very good to throw in a comp. Braum allows for Guardian as well. Volibear is strong pretty much all around. Got a tier. Put Frozen Heart on him. Curse Blade Disarm Hush very well is very well used on Volibear as his ability applies on hit effects. This is still ridiculously strong and needs to, you know, be tweaked. Sejuani's stun got buffed last time. I don't really know why, but it is. She also pairs very well into Knights, which also runs very well with Glacial and Elementalist passive. Ashe can pretty much perma-stun with certain items, and a good Glacial pairing. Pairs well with high damage comps, example Ranger Void. Not so much as Assassins, just because you have to run different items on specific champs. Still, Assassins can work out very well with Glacial. And last in my opinion, top 11 synergies is Elementalist. You know, you get Daisy. She's a freaking giant rock. She kind of just walks around. I need you. Hi. She just eats damage. Kennen is also just a great solo unit. If you just throw him in... Oh, there's a Braum. There's an Ashe. There's rank Sandra. Get rank 2 Braum. I'll just switch them out. Oh, there's Edge. Hey, there's rank 3 Lucian. And now we'll chill for a little bit. See what else we can get. I'm barely paying attention to this game, but it's going so well. Lissandra buff makes her somewhat viable. Brand also got a buff, so he's also very usable. Oh, this is a fun little comp. Got Sork over there? Yeah, you can just stay frozen forever. That was rude. Lucian's a big boy. Brand is also viable. It only requires 3 units, so you can get it very early. It also pairs with other synergies very well. As for I said, Glacial, Ranger, Glacial, Sorcerer, and Demon. You just get a large rock. It's wonderful. And then again, Pirate is there and can be used. It's not in this list anywhere, as it's kind of just gives you. It's not like a. It doesn't give you anything aside from the random chest that you get. This sometimes contains absolutely nothing, and therefore I don't care about it. Also, hey, the top boy lost, which makes me top boy. That's fun. Can I level? No. Well. Good. I don't really want to do. Okay, starting off, Ninja Assassin. Paired together, these two synergies actually are really good and can work very well. I got second with it. I don't think it's as strong as it used to be, and I don't think it can win every single time as it used to. Again, still a very strong comp. Again, Kennen is amazing. Akali is still very strong, and all that fun stuff. But for both of these, you don't have a very strong front line. You have to run 6 assassin, 4 ninja. Granted, 2 of your assassins are going to be ninjas, so you get that. You get that pairing. You can pretty much only splash one other thing. Usually, what do I want here? Probably a bow, right? For Lucian or Ashe. I'm not gonna get anything though. But again, depending on the changes that are still upcoming, Ninja Assassin may move up to my top 11. Also, there's a new synergy coming out very soon called Hextech, so that'll also change this list as it continues. After that is Brawler. With new breakpoints, it did take a slight nerf. I still think Brawler is very strong and very usable. I'm gonna take this tier. Gotcha. Brawler is still very strong. Volibear is a great unit to run. Cho'Gath and Rek'Sai are both brawlers that are both voids. Can be. Ooh, I can splash Leona with Braum. Just sell the blue. And then. I think Voli only gets 1 though. I think that's fine. We'll do this. So what am I looking for now? I'll sell you first of all. Where's my Lucian? Oh jeez, this is strong comp. This is a big boy comp right here. Brawler is still very strong, but Guardian synergy. Look at this. Plus 50 armor per stack. Guardian is just better. Harder to get than Brawlers, I will admit, due to Leona being a 4-cost character. Hey, you guys want to kill him? Freaking Bloodthirster? Jeez. Void also does true damage, so Brawler kind of is affected by that as well. I'm looking for a Braum. Got it. You call Braum. I could get rid of Noble to buff my Glacial. Because that just buffs Ashe in the long run. I think Brawlers are still very strong. You can run Void, Brawler, Guardian, which would just be insane and disgusting and wonderful at the same time. You'd probably win every game. But Brawler's still very strong. Now with the new breakpoints, actually, you can also get to 1200 bonus health at 6 Brawlers, which would just fit into pretty much any team comp. Next up is Knight. Knight is better than last time. Knight is better than it was. I still don't think Knight is great. Late game, it only blocks or ignores 55 damage. With Void doing true damage, that doesn't matter. With Assassin's critting for 1,000, that also doesn't matter. For Akali's ability, critting for 2,000 doesn't matter. Even though it goes to your whole team, I don't think it matters. As you can see, I'm running it. It does pair well with Guardian. and Glacial. But running 6 knights is a stretch. Even running 4 knights is hard unless you get a spatula and a chain vest. I just don't think it's worth it. It can be done. I've seen people run it and win solidly. I just think, you know, there's better things to run that would do better. Demon. Demon may move up because, you know, it does decent. I don't think it's going to move up. Oh, hey, red buff. Oh, wait, hey, I need a level 1 character. Probably won't get any of you. We'll buy Ash. Hey, Kha'Zix, thank you for volunteering. Woo! This is Sejuani. Oh, got it. Okay, so yeah, Demon took a huge hit. 2 demons is only 20% mana burn. Then 35, then 60% mana burn. Oh no, my Sedge got phantomed. How dare you? Nice Leona stun. Wait, I stunned your Leona. Wait. I'm gonna lose this. Wait. Yeah, no, I lose. Nice 2 static shivs on your vein. Even with the nerf and some adjustments to Demon Champs' passive can still be useful. Like to stop Shapeshifter and Sorcerer to try and keep them from... What am I looking for? Nothing, really. This is weird. Aatrox, Morgana, Evelynn, Varus, Brandis, Swain are all used in other synergy comps that can be very strong, so you can splash Demon. I just fought... Oh no, it's just another guy that's running Phantom. Why is everybody running Phantom? I don't like it. Oh, my Sedge almost got another ult off. That would have been really good. I think I win this though. Yeah, Volibear's popping off over there. Each demon is also very strong by themselves, fit into numerous comps. Aatrox is wonderful. Morgana is a wonderful sorcerer. He's red buffed now, which means he's not healing, and he's frozen forever. But Demon is nowhere near as good as it was before. We could just splash Yasuo, so we'll just pick him up anyways. I'm just gonna roll all the way down trying to get this Leona. Alright, nope. Now we just try to econ and level. There we go. After that is Dragon. This is only a 2 champ thing, but they're, you know, Shyvana and... Oh, wow, I love those level 3s for you. I really, really do. Oh, I forgot Locket's bad now. Why did I use it? Hey, Sedge got an ult off. Essentially, they just get a Dragon's Claw now. A nice redemption on a character that can't heal. Rip. I lose. Sitting at 83% now, they essentially just have a Dragon's Claw on them. Shyvana and Aurelion Sol are both strong solo units that fit well into other synergies. Shapeshifter. Oh, Leona. Don't you freaking... I hate you. They sit well into other synergies. If you can get both of them, run it. It's not one that you want to go for 100% though, just because it... I mean, it doesn't do a lot for you. Dang, I really needed that Leona. I am upset. Because it's an 8-second stun at freaking rank 2. She be better than any of the other glacials? No, I'm just gonna sell her. wait. Oh, I got the Ghosty Boy. Nice. So yeah, Dragon Strong, not one you really want to go for though. Imperial. So here's the thing about Imperial. Imperial is very, 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 very strong. The only issue it has is that it requires too much RNG to get rolling. At 2 Imperials, you get either one or the other gets the buff, which can work if you have like a Draven Katarina or like Draven. Literally Draven. It revolves around Draven, and that's the issue with it. I don't think I win this because I'm not going to get this Leona, and I'm not saving money to put in Yas. So basically, I'm just dumb, is what is happening here. Which side is he set up on? That side? Alright, I need to switch. Well, actually, you have to stay there. Oopsies. Yeah, I think that's the best way to set up. It sucks that Braum's not up front, though. Yeah, it's just gonna have to... Dang it, I really needed that Aatrox to die. Oh, if I had a Hex Tech on you. Using Darius and Katarina is not great as both characters suffer in all stages of the game. For Imperial, Draven requires items to fully swing. And with Guardian buff, most Glacial champs buffed avoid doing true damage at 3 champs. Imperial doesn't have much pull to run it. Ooh, a War Mugs. That's helpful. I'm just going to stay like this. Imperial is very strong. It can work. You just need all 4 characters or 2 specific characters to make it viable. Swain is also still very strong. Draven is very strong. It's Darius and Katarina that, you know, have their problems. But yeah. Noble, overall buff, the issue is the Guardian buff is stronger and only requires 2 champs. Noble requires 3, and the buff is random, or 6 to give it to all. As I said, if you can get all 6 Noble, you may have a strong comp and a chance of winning. Until then, unless you are lucky with character rules and items, this synergy will force too much losing and lead to an early deficit. Early game, 3 champ is amazing. 4 Noble. Who do I put this warm up? Probably Volibear, right? Early game 3 champ Noble is amazing to get those early win streaks going. Late game, I just think it suffers too much, and you don't get enough good. Actually, you know what I should do? I need to kill the Aatrox fast. And he ran around the side to attack my Sejuani, which is exactly what I did not want him to do. I'm so confused how that just happened. I don't know why I put Robot in here, but Blitzcrank fits well as a brawler. With a slight nerf, but you know, he gets to pull somebody instantly, which is essentially... Okay, we're just gonna put this back, I guess. It's like... I should not have put Locket. Locket screws me. I feel like I just need to say screw it and do this. Or, well, do that. We'll do this. Requires very good positioning. And it's usually not very helpful in the late game for me right now. Hey, Braum! I said she's going to get an ult off, but not on the characters that I needed it to. My Lucian's walking into everything because he was chasing the stupid... Wow, that's fun. Fun game. But yeah, Robot, not really helpful. You can throw him into Brawler, though, which is wonderful. Yasuo. Wild. is not great. It can pair very well with shapeshifters, but it's not 100% viable. Kill the Aatrox, kill the Aatrox, kill the Aatrox. Thank you. Good freeze on the Kassadin. Keep the Vigard dead. Good Sedgel. Volibear popping off. Static Shiv. Nobody's getting the redemption. Everybody stays frozen forever. Woof. Requires Rengar. I don't know why I wrote that. Oh, that was before he got buffed. What do I need here? Really nothing, and that's kind of what sucks. Give me the bow. Oh yeah, and while using wild... Oh, wait, this is why I wrote this. Requires Rengar, and while using wild, Assassin probably won't be ran, meaning Rengar is kind of useless. He's a little bit stronger now, but meh. Nidalee, Ahri, Warwick, and Gnar can all be used in various other synergies and are good characters. Aside from Ahri, she's not that good. Ahri's still very strong and can be used very well in a Sorcerer comp. Nidalee and Gnar pair well in Shapeshifter wild comps and can swing other comps to a winning position. Go Yasuo. Of course, Aatrox gets a swing off somehow, some shape, form, magical ability way. He's not 1v. Man, it's dead. GG. Last but not least, Yordles. They're strong early game, great solo units as well. I don't think they're that good though. People were telling me that they didn't dodge on hit effects earlier, like before they got buffed or changed. They did. Like if you dodged the hit, it dodged. I don't know if they're like permanently supposed to be dodging now or whatever, but I don't know. I still don't think Yordles are that good late game. So yeah, that's kind of the priority. I will be posting this on YouTube so you can watch it. I'll also like tweet out a Google Drive version of the list if you want to go read it for yourself, so that you don't have to remember all that over and over and over again. What happened?